Hey everybody, it's Simon, and I just wanted to offer some reflections on this 100th day of Barack Obama's presidency. What do we know so far? Well, the basic storyline is that Barack is succeeding. His poll numbers are really at astronomical levels in the high 60s and low 70s. The Republican numbers continue to decline. In one tracking poll that we follow, the Republican Party has gone all the way down, the congressional Republicans have gone all the way down to 15%. And that basically the state of play is that the country is very comfortable and very happy with their new president. Perhaps the most important polling data is the huge increase in right track, wrong track towards right track, where you see growing optimism about our fate as a nation, something that will be critical in any kind of economic rebound in the months and years ahead, but also is further evidence that the country has put their trust in this young president and that they're ready to let him lead. I also think, though, that one of the things that's really driving his success so far is that he really is addressing definitively what was the central dynamic of American politics in recent years, which was the sense that the middle class really felt that no one in Washington was looking out for them. In the Bush era, there was a lot of attention given to people with means. Their taxes were cut, their assets grew dramatically, and the middle class saw their incomes drop by more than $1,000 per family. And I think starting in the 2006 election, what drove the Republicans from power in 2006 and was central to Barack's success in 2008 was the sense that the Republican Party's basic economic message to the middle class was let them eat cake, and that there really was nothing in there for everyday people. It's been our recommendation here, going back all the way to the beginning of 2005, that the current economic path of the country was unsustainable, and that because of declining incomes in typical families, and that what needed to be done by the federal government in either party was to have a worker-based agenda that was really going to show the average everyday people that Washington was going to make the needed investments in them and their families to ensure that they had the opportunity to succeed in the 21st century the way that we did in the 20th. And I think Barack, by making these enormous investments in education, in health care, in transitioning to a low-carbon foundation for the economy, has made it clear that he's not just looking at recovery, but he's looking at creating a new 21st century economy that will be able to restore the kind of broad-based prosperity we saw in the 20th century. So I think he's addressed the central concern of Americans, and through his stimulus plan and his early economic talk, that he's going to put them and their struggle of everyday people front and center in his administration. And I think this is really what's driving, more than anything else, his early success. What's been remarkable to me is that the Republicans have been arguing against this, that in essence their argument has been that it was okay for us to borrow lots of money to fund an ill-thought-out war. It was okay to borrow lots of money to give tax cuts to the wealthiest among us. But when it came to borrowing money to invest in things that create broad-based prosperity for everybody, that gives a chance of everyday people to get ahead, that they were against. And I think the American people have figured it out. And it's why you see this enormous disparity between Barack's numbers today and the Republican Party's numbers. So I want to end with this basic thought that 100 days into the Obama presidency, I want to tip my hat to President Obama and his team. They've done a remarkable job. They've taken on so much. They've acted with incredible vigor. They've traveled the world. They've reached out to world leaders. It's really been a remarkable 100 days, I think, by any measure. Let's just hope that they can keep it up. The country and the world needs a strong American leader right now in this time of global crisis. So far, so good from Barack. And I just want to again end by congratulating him and his team with this remarkably strong start. Thank you, everybody.